Yo, so ever since the brand new Toy Story 5 movie came out, the iPad kids have all decided to throw away their iPad. So you know those kids, the ones that cause all these little issues, uh scream after they don't get their iPad for 15 hours a day. You can't take away their iPad. Yeah. They're all Galaxy Tab kids. Um but yeah, kids are graduating to MacBook Neos. But yeah, these iPad kids, they cause lots of big issues. However, Toy Story 5, the entire plot was about this little iPad that goes evil and apparently destroys the kids' brains to where they're all sitting in their rooms alone playing with these frog pads. And kids have been throwing away their devices because they think they're evil now and they need to play with other kids. So they're kind of just, they watch the movie, right? They see how dangerous this is. Look at this. This guy is got the device. Hold up. Who's this? Got the device and then forgot to play with the toys. And then it had a massive debut. 150, almost 350. That almost as big as Spider-Man domestic. 155 and international, almost 400 million debut. It's almost the record that Spider-Man did. Toy Story 5 has many references. Yeah. If you take a look at this, yeah, they're all addicted to their little iPads. But the kids, they watched this movie, and the movie was clearly, from what many people have said, not for the kids. It was for the parents, because the parents, they need to see what the iPad kind of does to them. And look at this. This is wow. This guy's crazy. It's really, really interesting. It's now grossed $1.2 billion is how much it's probably gonna make. So that's tons of kids. Half of America could have watched this movie here. iPad kids are getting destroyed, and now we have iPad cats actually, who these cats, they got addicted. Hold on, they going against iPad kids. They might actually lose this one. Yep, look at this. It shows this is very sad. This kid and the toys kind of out here, and you can see this child just is looking at a white screen. It looks like very interesting. This is 2024. What is this? Some guy riding a pig. Wow. But this movie was clearly for the parents, and they're now thinking, should I really get my kid an iPad? And this perfectly shows it. Look at this. Before getting iPad, playing around with the birds, playing in the store, playing with toys, playing with basketball, doing whatever, right? Having chill life. This looks like a 5-year-old. Don't tell me they got a 5-year-old this iPad. See? Look at this. Playing after getting an iPad. What the? What is this? First of all, that's an extremely thin iPad. Like, this kid looks 3 feet tall, and this iPad looks razor thin. What kind of iPad is that? And why does he have to be so close? His head, bro. Why his forehead is almost touching the iPad. Crying over the... Wait, is this even the same kid? Okay. Um, maybe. Okay, maybe it is the same kid. Maybe it's just a few months later. Whoa. So he's playing with toys, but he's using them to fight. What? Yeah, so this was definitely a kind of wake up call against these iPad kids and what they're doing. This was Netflix growing up. iPad kids won't understand. Yeah, the iPad kids, the Gen Betas. This is, of course, the classic kind of picture from 2023. Phone in one hand, I don't know, Minecraft in the other one. Yeah. People are starting to realize that I think iPad kids. Wait, what? Starting to realize people genuinely think iPad kids don't like and play with toys. Hmm. Yeah, iPad kids tap in. Oh, it's a bunch of games, and then we have Chase Bank. Yeah, they're definitely tapping into Chase Bank over here. Now we have iPad dogs. Interesting. Turning iPad kids into builders. Cursors now on iPad. Oh, ho, ho. Yo. Wow. Cursors on iPad. So iPad kids can start vibe coding. Finally, some kids without an iPad are. Who is that? Yo. First look at Toy Story. 2024 is when this first look came out? Oh, it looks like just bit of a rendering or a painting or something that yeah. Yeah, that's a good concept. I'd agree. It's a pretty good movie. Obviously it's still made for kids, but Apple has definitely lost tons of money on this. They've lost billions because nobody's buying their little iPads anymore.